It's more than music, it's more than just dancing. It's a celebration of culture happening right in the middle of the Queen City. And here to tell us why Salsa on the Square is a summer must-do are our friends Alfonso Cornejo and Pam Rincones from the Hispanic Chamber of Commerce. Guys, thanks so much for being here. Bienvenido.
Oh, muchísimas gracias.
So this is really exciting. For those who have never been to Salsa on the Square, what is it that makes this event unique and such a really signature Cincinnati summer event?
Well, we're very, very happy that this is happening in Cincinnati. When we started this 17 years ago, everybody thought that we were crazy. They were, you know, the first Salsa on the Square, they were like, I mean, it's always on Thursday nights, etc., through the summer. Mm-hmm. But the first Salsa on the Square, we were like 30 people. And the majority of them were Hispanics.
Okay.
Okay. Now we have 300 people every Thursday night, and then the majority are not Hispanics, African American, Indian, Chinese, all young. It's just a beautiful event, and some of them, all the mayors, Mallory, Cranley, and now Purval, they love the event because it's the perfect diversity event.
Yeah, and they all have pretty good moves too, I just have to say. But I mean, we have to say, I mean, it's not just for experienced dancers. Beginners are welcome and encouraged, right?
Absolutely, and because it spans so many weeks, as Alfonso says, it's been around for 17 years, but it runs from May 1st to September 25th. I mean, what other event runs every Thursday for that period of time that anybody and everybody can come and should come?
All right, so now if someone has never been and they're watching this, what advice or maybe some tips do you have for first-time people?
Just enjoy yourself. You can see old people jump, kids go and they dance in the summer, and the old people too, and I mean old like myself. But it's one of the interesting facts is that no other city that's around us has something like this. Columbus, Dayton, Indianapolis, Louisville, they don't have something like this. And we're in a way proud that we're doing this. It's a perfect welcoming event. Everybody's welcome. Everybody.
Yes,
wow.
Just a great feature of the Queen City. But you asked, I think, what should people do, first-timers? Be comfortable, wear something comfortable. You will see people in some really different types of dressy shoes or things like that, and, flaring kind of outfits because it fits with the music.
Sure.
But I would say, number one, comfortable shoes, perhaps a bottle of water because it's been pretty warm. There are vendors and stuff, but I would say be comfortable. Just don't worry about what others are doing. If they've got more sophisticated moves, bring your own moves.
Because it's not really about that. It's about just getting out there, like you said, and having fun. Right. And I knew you mentioned water. I'm sure if you're dancing, you're going to get thirsty and hungry, but there are going to be some food and drink vendors there.
Right. Mazunte is there, and they have water, soft drinks, and even beer if you want.
Yes.
All right.
The Fountain Square bar is right there conveniently, and graters. So, you can, if you get too hot, go into graters and cool down.
That's a good idea, too. You can't go wrong with ice cream, that's for sure. Can you talk more about the cultural significance of salsa music and maybe dance in general in Hispanic and Latin communities?
Well, I think one of the funny things is that several countries claim that salsa was invented there. Okay, so we don't know exactly when. Cuban, Puerto Ricans, they are good dancers, but they think that it's not like there are other things that are sexual. I mean, that identify with a country specific. But this is a general Latin American dance, and it is a lot of fun because people, when you see first time people go there for the first time, even though they don't know how to dance, they think they know.
Right.
And that's part of the fun because it's just a wonderful event. And that's a welcoming. You don't see anybody criticizing somebody else.
Right.
No. It's like, they move, they clap.
They clap.
Yeah.
Let me tell you one of the things that is important. And the last Salsa on the Square, we do a salsa competition, dancing competition.
The last night.
Okay, the last night. Normally there we have 500 people, which is more than that. And we give cash prizes.
We do.
Oh,
so,
wow.
$1,500 for the first time, $750 for the second, etc. Two, three prizes. And people practice in their homes, and they want to work. They get film and stuff, and it's just a wonderful event.
It's a happily contagious environment. Like when you go, you can't help but dance too.
You've got the music moving, and you asked about the history and so many different countries, and I'll leave you with a list of those of just how many different countries have so many different dances. And I remember growing up, and one of my favorites is the cumbia. So in my head, whenever I hear the tunes, it's like I want a cumbia. But you mentioned merengue. Some will merengue, some will tango, and some will salsa. But there's just so much rich history because some are courtship dances, have roots in their courtship dances. Some have their roots in bullfighting ceremonies. Some have them in kind of bravado. So they've all had probably sources that stem then over the years.
Well, obviously, Salsa on the Square, being such a pinnacle event, where else can people in Cincinnati go to really experience Hispanic culture throughout the year?
Yeah, well, there are several events that we do that have this characteristic. For example, CINCY Cinco. We have in CINCY Cinco, which is the first weekend in May, we bring dancers, we bring bands, and people dance. They have I forgot, Salsa on the Square. They teach you how to dance.
We do.
That's great.
Yeah, we have one of their experts there, and then they bring somebody from the audience, and they teach you moves. I have not learned them, but
yeah.
But it's I think a very, very welcoming event. I think CINCY Cinco do it, and we organize also a Christmas party in the Posada, which also plays music and people dance there.
Well, it all sounds great. Now, if somebody's watching this, they want to get more information about Salsa on the Square so they could plan and they could come out. Where can they go for more information?
Well, if you check our website, we have all the information there.
We do.
The times, and we have a very, very robust website.
And we have things going on all the time. So we have our events there. We have our partner events there as well. So it's a great place. Just visit our website, HispanicChamberCincinnati.com or hccusa.us. We've shortened it as well.
There you go.
Sometimes shorter doesn't always roll off the tongue.
Well, and we see it on the screen there, which is great. So, Pam and Alfonso, thanks so much for being here. I guess we could say, and this is terrible Spanish, but a veces tenemos que bailar. We have to dance sometimes, right?
There we go.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
You might win an award.
Oh, boy. I have to practice first, I think.
We look forward to seeing you there.
Thank you.